Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Monomyth. Before delving back into the depths, I have a item, don't I? A large golden goblet, or chalice if you will, resting in my inventory, taking up a considerable amount of space, and I would like to go and trade that with the merchant who sells scrolls and potions and other magical knickknacks. Now, he doesn't have a lot of space in his inventory, so if he can't take it, I'll just have to take it to the blacksmith and say, "Thank you for all those times you've repaired my equipment. I'd like to offer you the wonderful opportunity to purchase this incredibly valuable item at a rather high price. May it bring you luck and good fortune when you sell it on to someone else at an amazing markup." For now though, let's try here.
Do not touch me, I am of noble birth.
Very well, show me your wares.
Perhaps you have something for me today, for a change.
I do indeed, and here it is. And I will leave you with your goodies. And off I go.
I do what I can. I just wish I could get more out of our deals.
Now the game has been patched today. It's a small patch focused mostly on console gamepads. So I'm not really going to see any major differences. However, I of course wanted to check to see if the leather helmet had a name yet. It does not. Very well. So be it. Well then, back we go.
Damn wastelanders.
I see the entrance to the cathedral lit up beautifully there ahead of me. And while it is completely unoccupied, I shall venture inside and head once more into the catacombs beneath the temple, rather. Now the next patch is in the work and it's presumably going to be adding some more stuff, possibly even some more content, I'm not sure. Ooh. The last things in the patch notes noted that the developer had a few more things set aside but didn't quite make it into this patch that he would be putting into the next one. I'm not sure he specified too much. And yes, pretty much a one-man team, so he's done really well so far to make all of this. I'm truly impressed. Now we'll just slip into here while there's nobody watching. And venture down to the sepulchre. It's eerily quiet down here. Oh, yeah. The other thing that did make it into the patch notes is apparently there's some more music attached to areas in the game. Like, not complete areas, whole maps, but more... You remember in the previous episode or two when we would approach the barracks and a little bit of music would play? Little bits like that, I think, for specific areas. Let's head back in here and ponder our choices. I'm not going to leap into the depths. I think I'm going to go up and over once again because I have not fully explored that area. I've explored some of it, but not all. It's also going to be getting very dark up there, so I should probably prepare a spell. There we go. Because without it, I may miss hidden buttons on the walls. I believe there's one I've noticed around this area already. So, additionally, I can just use my torch to burn locked doors, especially if they're wooden. I have not forgotten this. So this leads down to that area there. We do want to find a way in there. That door is open. We could burn our way through that door and get in quite easily, but what else can we do? We could leap down there and get up there. And then we could attempt the jump across the pit of death. Or just leave it where it is. I'm going to head this way instead. I've remembered where that hidden button is now, and I almost wish I had not. Now then. We have wooden boards behind metal... Oh, portcullises, because they've got spikes along the bottom, so they're not just grills. I do not see a way into these yet, but it may open up in the future. Let's open this door. And explore. I see stairs on the left, nothing here to pick up. Door over there. Skeleton with its back turned, that's great. This door is locked. That skeleton is a foe no more. We'll leave his mouldy bread. Take his buckler. And at this point, we're obviously very full again. And we can't get it over there. Okay. Oh! But what we could do is move this jar down to here. But we'd just be moving this 6 slot space up to there. We have another skeleton with a short sword. A door we can open. Now this is the other side of that perilous leap we could have made. This door is still locked. And over there on that side there's a... Oh yeah, that green saber. Maybe sort of magical. So it does make the jump a little more worth it. And this would be the Isil stone, which I believe we already have. There we go. Yes. Perhaps we should get a few experience points for picking up stones we already have. But maybe not. Oh! Mate. We do not... I don't know what that did. But if it unlocked this... Sadly, that is not the case. Ooh, Featherfall potion. Okay, so here's what we do. We wonder what that did, because I doubt it was opening this door. Doesn't appear to be anything here. Ooh. Ah. Almost. But not quite. Okay, we're descending somewhat deeper. Aha! A lift. Now... What else is here? A strong box containing lockpicks and a lever. We want the lever, so let's leave this here and take this instead. Go back to the lift, but down. You know, I could have sworn we needed to come up from a lift below, but I'll take it. Here we are. Which means we should be able to ascend once more and reclaim the potion we put in the chest. However, we can't keep picking things up. He says, picking things up. We've got another shrine. Oh, we're still needing about another 2,000 experience. Oof. We're now far enough away from that stone button that I'm not sure what it could possibly operate. Unless it was this. And here we... not entirely sure where we are. Wait. Yes, I am. Back at the bloody thing. Oh! What? Hello? What am I supposed to do here? Is there a second button I must press? Oh, hell. Now, to explain. On the other side of that gap, there is another button that can be pressed, which causes the grills on that side to raise momentarily. I don't think it does anything to these. And then they lower again. If that has something to do with this, I mean... Okay, let's just press it again. So I will leave this open. Right. It's a hole in the wall. So I will call it an ATM, obviously. Because it is easier to type and takes up less space. So either I'm supposed to place something in here, or I need another button. Which would presumably be in the air... Wait. Wait. Is there any chance that there's a second one round here that opens up and only one of them can be open at a time? Apparently not. It's worth a try. If I fancy taking the incredibly dangerous jump for the green saber, I shall need to lighten my load a bit. Because my pack is very, very full. So the lift will take me back to the forge, but we also have this doorway here. Oh. Probably shouldn't have done that. in here beyond the very blue light and the odd break in the bottom of the wall, I'm not sure I see... Hello. Ooh, healing potion, nice. Let's get this door open. Hello. The side passages are very dark. We have a clearish looking water fountain. And exploration. Ooh. Okay, our inventory is very full. This appears to lead down to there. I think that's going back to the... Hang on. If that lift goes up, then this should be above and not below here. That is weird. Well, there's more arrows. Suppose I could take some of those. Not that I have much use for them. Some more fire berries. Okay. And a door, which has been unlocked. I know where we are. Okay. So now that we can... Do I have a locked door note to remove? Not quite. So if I loop round this way, we have another fountain. Clearly not the same one, as there's no passageway there. That plank is literally going into the stone. Most concerning. I suspect magic is at work. We have stairs. This should look familiar, but it doesn't quite just yet. There's a skeleton over there, obviously. Ooh, and a place we really want to go, but with a shadow. Oh no, from behind. We want this. Nothing has attacked us, that's good. Another chest. We probably don't have room for its contents in our pack. But we can store things in chests. Oh, hello. It'd be a bit of a downgrade. 3. There we go. We have now made an exchange. It's like a foreign student, but it knows even less. What have you? Oh. Oh no, not the purple thing. I still don't know what that purple spell is. that looks valuable. It also looks too cumbersome for me to remove from hence. Torches. I have space for torches. Wait. Other spell, there we go. And we have mushrooms or something. So many mushrooms, in fact. Well, that's somewhat interesting. Also, uh-oh. If we start choking to death, we will know why that smoke. Oh, nice. Where are we? Oh, back here. So if I'd gone this way, I would have just found a locked door. How convenient. I did not then. Well, I have a feeling I know where the rhombus key needs to go, given that it caused me so much trouble last time. And I can even walk over here and save at the shrine and discover I still don't have enough experience points to level. And that I've only gained 400 points as well. That is concerning given how many I need. So be it. It did restore my mana though, so that's great. So let's take the lift up to the forge and repair down to the forge. No, okay, yeah, down. That makes sense because that tallies with the other chamber. Oh, but that means I can't press this from below if I jumped down to the other room, so I do need to be using the lift here rather than the other method. I'm also pretty sure... Oh goodness, really? I still don't have this door opened, and I imagine that will be opened by one of the other means. So that's the chamber below. That's what I was getting confused about, because I was thinking the lift went up again, because I was so... I had the notion of the lift being overhead stuck in my head. Put you there, put you there. You can go here. Excellent. And you can just go there for a bit. And we'll pop you here. On the anvil. And I really should get that hammer in hand. Okay, here we go. And that is now fixed to the best of my capability. There are other things I should also try and fix, such as this, for example. Just hammer up dents, try and sort of hammer weld any significant cracks back together again. Hammer welding is crude. You don't use any soldering or anything like that. You just batter the thing. Right, I want to place this on here. Excellent. And we will allow the great repair marathon to commence. Doesn't seem to be mending. Oh, okay. Okay. Our protective equipment is in very good condition. apart from the mystery helmet, which is completely unknown. So, I'm just going to toss that on the floor there for a moment. That was a mistake, obviously. We'll pop it back here. Because this is what I wanted to do. Now it's less of a mistake because I can go like this. Yeah. I wonder if that doesn't count. Well, that has certainly been heated up a little, so let's give it a jolly good battering. Excellent. And you do seem to have warmed up a bit, so let's get at it. Excellent stuff. Right, I think that's everything in good working order. So we should probably head out of here and sell a few things. Not a field, obviously. That'd be radioactive or something. Does that one need explaining? There's a town in England called Sellafield. It used to have a nuclear power station. It might still do. People protested about it a lot when it was built. So I would not sell I would sell something, but not a field, because that would be radioactive, so no one might want to buy it. You know, it's a pun. Yeah, that's what you get gone 2 in the morning. Bad puns, apparently. I should definitely be looking for an opportunity to permanently remove some items from the inventory as well. Because otherwise I'm just operating with the same limited amount of space, and that's not ideal. If I go and obtain that green saber... Hang on. I heard a little tinkle there. Almost as if something had changed. But no one appears to be here just yet. So if I do obtain that saber, I lack the skill to make good use of it. Because I traded in those 4 points to work on my hammer skill mainly. So what could I sell? Pickaxe? It's kind of useful. I don't really make much use of the bow. And the alternate lighter armour is good for leaping. I suppose I'd get rid of all these. Just, you know, organise that a little bit better. But that still just limits me to 3 large item slots. Next time I am injured, I shall consume some of the food that I have. That'll help make some more space. Now, it's been about a week, so just because I've
Don't waste my time.
I've obtained the rhombus key doesn't mean I remember where to use it. Well, no, I know where, I just don't remember how to get there. No, whoa, I think I do actually. Ooh, yeah, wait, no, I don't. I need to get to the bottom of it, not the top. Okay. Well, there we go. That's cleared up that a little bit. I should probably sell these for now, or just hang on to them and wait for the jewelers to be opened.
Fine. I've seen enough anyway. Off with ya.
Let's close the door. Be polite after all. And while he does have some very nice plate gauntlets for sale, well, they're not for sale, are they? They're on display. it's not worth stealing them because this mail is heavy enough and we're really not accustomed to it yet. Prince Perrin is clearly more accustomed to light court finery than medium armour of the soldiery. Do I attempt the jump for the... Probably not. The jump for the green crystal or glass scimitar. Oh, it looks more like a saber than a scimitar, really. So in that case, I suppose I go back in and find my way back to the place where the evil necromancer was hiding in the room locked by the rhomboid key. I'm also seeking 2 more red cursed gravestones. Itchy back. And that could presumably put us up a level. However, I think what we've done is save worthy. So I'm going to start here like that. I know we only got 400 maybe 4 experience points, but we also made significant progress, some of which I don't fancy repeating. So we can go up and over and down. That might help a little bit. Or I can just come back in here anyway. What I'm wanting to do and this is not the place for it. I mean, we got the potion of Featherfall. Probably not wise to use it here. So actually, in that case, maybe we just go back that way and seek another direction to take ourselves down. Okay, wait. We've been on the other side of that, and there was a cursed red gravestone there. That's locked. Obviously. More torches. One of which really doesn't wish to be accessible. There we go. It may be possible to lift this at some point, so we can leap across to here from the other side. Oh, bugger. Right. Hello. We have been up there. I can't remember exactly how. And we're not going to make this run again in armour. So let's backtrack a little, because I know I've opened up the other end of this and come back again. It might take me a while to find it. But I believe we are definitely coming back in it. It won't take me long at all. It's just through here on the right, isn't it? This door. This doorway. So lots of arrows. We don't particularly need them. Whoa. Oh! I'm sitting on the bench, that's why I'm turning around. I see. Well, don't sit on the bench while the arrows are on top of it. That's very inconsiderate. Is there anything up here for us? I don't... This is the other side of that hole in the wall. I've got a distinct feeling that wherever the other two cursed gravestones are, it's not down here. And we'll need to go find them somewhere else. However, it is worth a quick poke around to see if there's anything I've completely missed. Like some kind of incredible dunce. And I'll eventually find I come up against... Ooh, looked like a giant rat from him. It was a massive ribcage instead. So there's one in the previous chamber we've just come out of, and one around here. Oh, but... So, if the green saber can aid us in fighting the wraiths... What the hell is that? Oh! Okay. Then it may be worth picking up. I think that's where one of them was. Yeah, you stay there a moment. Okay, I get it. See? Thanks for waiting with me. I came back for you. Little wooden bridge. And just through here. Yeah, that's it. Can I get up there? With the jumping things I have, quite possibly. Should I? That's another matter. So here we had another red grave. It's not called Vanessa. Again, that one might need some explaining. There was an actress called Vanessa Redgrave many years ago. Right. That's not even a pun. And there's nothing on this side to open that. So, back we go. I think I've been up here. I also strongly suspect... Hello? Wait a minute. Okay, there's definitely some running and jumping. Let's just be on the lookout for it. So, my suspicion is that in this chamber where it looked as if we could leap up, here, the angle required to jump may be too difficult. You know what? We will save. We all know where this is going. Right. Not going to waste one of them. These, however... Oh, come on. Really? Okay, so now that we are up here... Some lockpicks. Was it worth it? A ladder? Whoa. Why am I seeing a soul stone when I... Is it all that lot? Oh god. I suspect those would block a jump from here, but let's go like this instead. Aha. Now what? Ah, it was worth the jump. I'm not fancying these jumps just yet. Although they are probably required to get that final skull. I mean, did that even get us any experience points? It gained us absolutely none. So the Crimson Skulls, maybe getting the 4th skull will do something. So we came in here. However, let's make some light. Good. This wall is impenetrable. That was worth knowing, because I was about to attempt to walk into it. This... that looks like it may be a no-go. It also looks like I should try. Ooh. Hand up, please. Oh, here. So I didn't need to jump at all. I could have just come through this way instead. I see. Now there's still something strange going on around here. Hello? What are you? The light is coming from... no. No, there's no such obvious source. Okay. What about... no, that's just a stone. If I wanted to think of it as being electronic, I could call it Estonia. You know, like Estonia, the country. Anyway, right. That's terrible. Well, I think I need to realistically adjust my expectations here. Go with that, okay. Okay, good. Right. So now, obviously, I should anticipate a 4th red gravestone and anticipate its being heavily guarded, because the 3rd one wasn't. Alright. Still no experience points for my amazing jumping. You know what? I'm okay with using something to get up here. It's a learning experience. One I might not necessarily repeat with a different character in the future, but hey. It's all about finding different solutions to the same problems. In this case, my solution was to jump up 2 or 3 times because the bloody boards got in the way, but hey. Please, not... It's red. Oh shit. Does that mean we can't open it? No, it means we can. You do not get to purple spell me, Mr. Bone Mage. Okay, you did. I jumped, but I landed in it anyway. Fair enough. Ow. I have food. More fire berries. I also have more food. And now, more space. Really now? Uh-oh. It's a key item, a strange skull made of silver. Maybe the red gravestones have nothing to do with those 4 skull locks. So it's not that. It's not this. It's not this, because I do that. So it's one of these. Strange red adamant vein. No. I don't know what it thinks it's updated. Oh, boots. Okay. Normal water? I mean, that's some very yellow, coloured water. And we do not generally drink yellow water, as it may be unhealthy. Where is this red light coming from? It appears to be shining from presumably just these then. Well, let us continue. Hey, you know what it did? I see a lever. I missed that completely there. Oh wow, okay, so another 400 experience points. I'll take that gladly. Does it just open? It does. Very well. Oh! Apart from lethal jumping nightmares, the worst part is I see that. Okay. Let's save the game again. So, descending into the room below is the obvious choice. However, there does appear to be something up here for us. And it is another one of these strange eggs. Something that will doubtless be incredibly useful to us in the future. Oh, I know where we are. That's the lever, there's the portcullis there. So, we'll just drop down onto this tomb, drop down onto the floor, have a little drink. And then I presume I should take this skull down into the chamber below. At least I'm reasonably sure it's below. And insert it into one of the sockets next to the door. This is not going to help me descend to the location I desire to reach. You know what? If I get all 4 skulls and put them in and open this door, then I would not be surprised if beyond that door was one of the items we require to enter into the keep. One of the 4 items. There's lots of 4-part lock combinations here. So, let's go this one, I think. That cannot be combined. Really now? Interesting. Perhaps it only fits in this one. Indeed, that is the case. So what if in there is the object of our quest, and the other silver skull is down behind the rhomboid lock? That would make a lot of sense. I'm going to close this again though, just to be on the safe side. And I'm still wanting to remember how to get down there, so maybe it's actually this way. Cutting a left through the chamber below. That would make that drop down make ever so... No, because it's just blocked, isn't it? But wait, there's this. I don't think this is necessarily it. Oh. Yep, blatant lever on the other side. Apparently not for us right now. Well, I got there before, so I should be able to get there again. It just might take me some time to work it out. So it's definitely got to be from the rooms on this side, and without necessarily... So it shouldn't be this, because this was opened up from the far side. Gary Larson was not involved. So I got round to it somehow, but maybe I am going this way, right? So this is obviously locked, and we may have to resort to destroying the door. It wasn't jumping down into the chasm. Hello? I'll take that. If it was this way, which I doubt, then it would have been up and over here. This is also still locked. Okay, we are above. Wait. So if I descend to there, that's not really going to help me very much. I can get down to there, but I'm wanting... not even up there, but down those places. So very, very low indeed. while I'm here, oh, that's just over there. Right. So while I am here, round here somewhere, there would be the button. And to the best of my knowledge, what it does is raise this and this. I don't see any point in it doing so, as I can reach the chamber below quite easily, and that's just going back to the door over there. I'm not now, realistically, I don't have time to get anywhere else. I think it also raises this one, but it essentially seems so pointless. What about you? Oh, more lockpicks. I see. Okay. I think I shall give it a try. Just... well, to reacquaint myself with how difficult the jump is, to be honest. If I go like that. Then jump like a fucking nutter. Right, and pick that up. We can't. Ghost Saber. Yeah, let's see, then we can't get in here, but we can get around the other side, and we're just kind of stuck here, really. I mean, it looks nice enough, right? But then we're probably fucking dead. In all reality, yeah. Now, oh, you know what? That's stupid. The game will teleport your character for the beginning of the game. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Wait, the beginning? Well, it would get me out of this mess, wouldn't it? Probably shouldn't ever use that button. Wow. So it really sends you back to the beginning. Okay, so now that we've done that, the blade of this saber is made of crystal glass. Beneath its surface, a green shimmer can be observed. Such weapons are often used to banish evil spirits. So yes, that would have been very useful for fighting the Wraith. I did fortunately find another way. It does have reasonably low requirements and 5 skill points. I could have absolutely done that if I hadn't respect. Okay, so I'm going to reload now and not make that jump. And continue trying to work out how to descend. Boom. Right. So, dead end. Oh, I think I need to go the other way. Which means not this way. Up, loop around, come down, And that might get me nearer to where I want to go, although I have my doubts. What am I doing? There's a bloody teleporter around here somewhere. I need to find that thing again. This may very well be it. We are still up above. However, this is more like it. Here we are. It would seem my persistence is beginning to pay off. And that I might actually get to regret picking up the rhomboid key very soon. However, if he is another one of those necromancers, I may be able to just mash him with a few good hammer blows to the face. Should also remember to bandage frequently during combat. Right. Again, we have the issue of the... of the spiral staircase. It makes sense because it's supposed to be defended from the bottom in this case. A defender here protecting some kind of sacred shrine from what's up above, rather than defenders up above defending from something beneath. And there's that teleporter. Right. Well then. I presume this is going to get dangerous. So. There we go. If it's another necromancer desecrating all the dead here, then I believe Righteous Fury is the appropriate save. It is color-coded as well. Villain! A club. Well, arrows. I don't suppose they point to something. And a shovel. Just in case we wanted to dig here. I don't think that's a good idea. I suspect he's already been doing it. That probably did get us a few more 200 maybe, and that probably includes skeletal hand pointing in this direction. Ooh, wooden shield, nothing special. Okay, leave it where it is out of respect. He may not be the only knave down here practicing dark arts. I saw it. I see two. We don't get to particularly take anything useful from them. And we're at the point where taking everything isn't going to significantly benefit us. So these have weight, but the only weight that seems to matter is what's in here. Can we place these in a hand slot? Yes, we can. Okay, I see. Strange, but alright. I've noticed we're getting a lot more tooltips popping up when we interact with things. Let us continue to search the area, because there is obviously a reason this area was locked off with a special key recently, because the necromancer was a living being. A special key and a special lock that had been prepared probably years in advance. Also, those skeletons probably got us some more experience points. Hello? There we go. I could walk around the other way. Oh, no way out of this room. So what is inside it that is so valuable? A harpy root. Okay. Probably still worth picking up. They are not an infinite supply after all. And I'm not going to go opening tombs without good reason. Like a plaque on the wall by a tomb or something. Oh shit. Well, we know what that means, don't we? It means me trying to remember the other spell. Oh. Okay. Did I just do it backwards? Hey, there we go. Excellent stuff. Right. And you know what? Hey, what happened to a Righteous Fury save? It's all the way up there by the top, I see. It didn't scroll up. Okay, well then. It's a ghost. Mushroom. Oh, well, that fucked me up, didn't it? Right, okay. Oh, it completely flipped. Alright, so yeah, that needs to work better. What can I do to help? Not very much, to be honest. So if I just run at it... Okay, wait, if I just go like that... You bastard. We need to... I'm not sure. We need to have a way to separate it from the fucking skeleton. I don't see an easy way of doing that. What's the range on this? No, you fucking idiot. Okay, potions. Oh god, that's what it is. I think I got them both. It would also help if at some point the controls would revert. There we go. Because being stuck that way would be a right pain in the arse. So, I don't believe the ghost leaves us anything. There's a dagger, I suppose. Right. Looks like there are magical arrows there. It feels like there was a shrine outside, but I don't believe there is. So, I'm going to save because that was quite impressive. And it has indeed been a long time since we escaped that prison cell. If we can enable our brother, Arius, to escape as well, that would be even better. Yeah, see. Not going to go... Hello. The red. The red glare. Okay, so we'll take a few of these. All of them, in fact. And we have mushrooms. Locked. We can return to a locked door later on if we find a way to open it. There may be... Right. It would be nice to believe the wraiths are a relatively rare foe, although the fact that the ghost cutlass, whatever it was called, is near here. Oh, hello. Where are we going? This isn't the way back out. This is a different spiral staircase, although again one that is defended from below. And that looks like something very, very precious to us. Yes, I am looking for traps. A final silver skull. Lever. So there may be a way around. And a lever. So perhaps this... No. Oh! Well, this looks familiar, doesn't it? And... let's see what we can do about that. I mean, it's not the best solution to the problem. unsurprisingly. I have a feeling I may have been on the other side of these walls. Ah. Oh, it's not that far down. But what it is more... Hello, that looks very important. This obsession with platforming is getting worse. Right. What are you? You are... Oh! Just one of them. Alright. What the fuck? Where? Well... Alright. Now, as I was going to do before I was so rudely interrupted... Fucking hell. Is there really no way out of here? Ugh. Ugh. It would appear... Oh my god. Right. It's the amount of concentration, not the casting cost, that is so high for that. Fuck's sake, just let me get on the floor. Thank you. Dear God. Okay. And when we get out of here and find our way to a shrine... No! No! This is... Look, that's the side we came from. Why does... Oh god, it mirrors so much that it... Hang on. We threw a dagger. And there was a plinth with a spiking mace on. So this is... We're obviously... supposed to have an option to pick those locks if we are playing a thief type character. Or, hey, pull the lever and go back into the room. However... Oh! Oh, game. We'll pull this lever as well. So this was right next to there. Well, we're just going to open this and walk back to the forge. There we are. And from... Wait. Is it not that chamber? It certainly seems to be. Yeah, you see? And we haven't even got that one open yet. But I do know that if we go up here, there will be a shrine waiting for us. And we get to level. And I get to decide where to put my points. We've definitely earned a point in Divine Magic. But hold on. Oh, right. We shouldn't neglect our vitality. Point and blunt weapons is fine. Or is it? Hold on. If I'm putting both points into anatomy, that's going to take more than 2 points to raise our critical hit chance. Alright. Wait. We're talking 82, 68. So... 88, 74. The gap is narrowing. No, they've both increased by 6. Alright. Because we had 82 and 68. Now. And if that does need a skill of 20, I should probably just work on that. But then I'll need to continue increasing the strength and dexterity to gain full value out of it. So, in the meantime... I should not neglect my prayers. There we go. Right, now... yeah, we should go mend our gear. I may do that off camera between now and the next episode. Because obviously we have a final... a golden skull, I see. I should also go back to the keep and sell things, folks, so... I might as well head back that way now. In all honesty. And we're what, level 17 now? 17, yes. And given how long it took to get from 16 to 17, 18 is a far off dream, right? Probably can't even get there with the current amount of content available. Then again, we've got the mines to explore. That'll probably get us, if we're lucky, say 3 or 4 of that 8,000. Probably not all of it. But I am glad I came down here and explored this area, instead of continuing in the mines. The mine began to feel a little too dangerous for me, and this feels like it's been far more level appropriate. So that's grand. And the other thing is, once we get up these stairs and through this door, we'll be practically in the keep and back at the blacksmith, so we might as well just continue walking all the way there. I'm liking the way this game is going. I do feel that some of the item requirements are extremely high. Now, we did pick up this hammer a little earlier than we needed it, obviously. We found a second one later on when we were much nearer the requirements, and we still haven't met them all, by the way. Perhaps... And here's a thought, right? We have +1 strength and +4 cognition from items that we have equipped. The Ring of Focus and the Talisman of Strength, which we'll be expected to give up along with the Lysandrian Bracelet, I believe. And the Lysandrian Mace, and a 4th artifact we still seek. But if one of these can give +4 concentration and one can give +1 strength, and there is a jeweler's shop which is currently closed, then perhaps creating magical rings and necklaces and bracelets, which we can wear through enhancing them with various gems, which enhance our stats, would be how we meet particularly high item requirements. So maybe they aren't quite as high as they seem. For now though, I've reached the forge, so I'm going to end the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode. I'll say goodbye for now though, and cheerio everyone! See you all soon!